This is a stream I have been thinking about for a couple days and was like, do I do this? Do I not do this?
Oh, who am I kidding? I knew all along I was going to make this video.
Stressful few days for me, extremely stressful for me, and of some lives that Amber Portwood did about me on Instagram to more than 3,000 people.
I'm not really happy about this, and I'm not really smiling.
You know, I should expect as part of a job in reporting, I have dealt with a lot of people that have been upset with things that I have shared or things that I've reported. I have had several, people who I've reported on threaten to sue me, and media is protected under the First Amendment.
I don't just have freedom of speech, I also have freedom of the press. So that's not just a freedom, that's like a freedom with an extra life.
The teen mom fan base is different, I would say much different. People are relentless. There is a lot of toxic bullying on this world.
Which means this community kind of fits me like a glove.
And on this page, I talk a lot about not blindly following me just because I do what I do. I hope if I was doing something that you would call me out and say like, hey, I don't really appreciate that. What I was reporting on was a story related to Amber Portwood. And to be honest, I wasn't doing coverage related to Teen Mom until Janelle Eason lost her children briefly to CPS because I am an advocate for children.
Well, unless they're a brat.
What it's like to be consistently abused by your perpetrator online and through friends. Hell, Tati Westbrook sent me a cease and desist letter because I wrote an article about the properties of her vitamins and what harm these specific properties could do to you if you took too much of it, and how it's not scientifically proven. And I got letters from her basically claiming that they had a PubMed article that said that, so I couldn't say that, and it wasn't true, and I never took things down. And it's you kind of learn to weather the storm. I've had to get really good at understanding like what I can say, what I can't say, how to say things, how to correct things. I learned so much about the legal components of libel, defamation. And I know firsthand what I can do and what I can't do. And I always balance those thoughts before I ever release things. And I don't want to get sued. I don't want to put out things that could potentially harm someone. What came to me over the course of several months was a lot of audio. I was trusted because of my advocacy and what I've done with providing people a platform. Amber Portwood isn't my first time I've tried to help people.
I'm just trying to help. I can't believe that she's not more appreciative of my help.
I don't think anyone wanted us to be here today. You know what I mean? Nobody wanted this to be the story.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not complaining.
And so then I put it out, and then that got Amber upset, and she didn't like that. She didn't like some of the statements I made that were my opinions, and which then prompted Amber to go on multiple Instagram lives. She went live on Sunday night for hours talking about me, threatening me, talking about flying to Minnesota, taking me down, just intimidating me, telling me that I was lying, that I was being untruthful. And really all the information I put out was just what was provided to me, and then my narrative provided by the source, and then there you go.
That's not true, and literally you make a lot of money off of clicks. And for you, honey, it's a lot of money. Because you don't have a job. I know you don't have a job. I know your email. I know your address, because we had to get that for court reasons. And all types of things like that. Not for anything else. I wasn't the one that got it anyway. Like court things, court reasons, so you can get what you're getting. Also, I just think that you got yourself into a situation with something that you can't handle.
So she said, I know where you live. she's threatening me. And she's threatening me by intimidation.
I barely sleep at night because of this. I mean, literally, I'm trying to move forward, and it seems like there's a whole team of people that just want to abuse me over and over and over again because they are bitter.
So she just claimed there that I'm abusing her, which I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. I just lied and said that she was talking about me for hours, and she threatened me, and she threatened to fly to Minnesota to take me down. I mean, that's not abuse, though.
I promise you I'm not abusing her. I've never made any threats to her. I've never shown up at her house. I've never tried to hurt, physically harm her.
And you tell your fans that you're not going to talk about me. You tell your fans you're not going to give information that isn't yours. Well, you did give information. Your name is connected to certain things. There's sources that have already come out against you. You just don't know about yet.
Again, she's threatening me, saying that I've given out information that wasn't hers. She's threatening me and saying that people have come forward. I have receipts that you're doing things. I know what you're doing. All of these are unveiled threats. And she's, again, saying this to 2,500 people. And, well, I am very concerned about those threats. I know her history. I have her judgment, obviously, from the court that calls her a violent offender. And I'm fearful.
Yep. A fearful rat.
And I don't like to say that lightly. So I sent that information to the prosecutor. All of it. All of the videos. I sent screenshots of threats I've received from her fans. She is on probation, and she's not supposed to be committing crimes while she is on probation. She should not be threatening people while she's on probation.
Because in Katie's world, when someone from Minnesota makes a claim against you while you're on probation, you're already convicted and punished without even so much as a police report.
The prosecutor saw it and they said, yep, absolutely. This will be sent to her probation officer. If there's anything else or if anything else comes up, let me know. If you feel like if you are unsafe, please contact your police and file a police report. Which, I still don't know where to do that. So I'm still the prosecutor's still helping me with that.
Yeah, I'm not used to having to call my own local police myself. Usually the people around me do that for me when they call them on me.
But you guys, I'm a reporter. I'm protected under the First Amendment. I am reporting on a public story. Yes, do I add my opinion?
And by opinion, I mean myself to the story.
Yes, but I also state that I have opinions. Do I present the facts? Yes.
Well, the facts as I see them.
Have I been sensitive to the victims in this case? Yes.
I've been very considerate of the victim in this case. Once I made myself the victim in this case.
Don't get mad that I block you. No one would want to hear that kind of stuff, and I shouldn't have to take that kind of verbal abuse from anyone. I would never verbally abuse you.
Why would I do that when I can just tell lies about you?
Not wanting to deal with the heat that's on her. She's deflecting,
I am kind of an expert in deflection.
in my opinion, onto me and to anyone else so that she doesn't have to be the one to blame. Sometimes the hardest thing in life is admitting that you're wrong.
Well, unless you're never wrong.
Now, Grace said that she thought it was odd because we saw the other outlets like the Ashley and Us Weekly who talked about the audio, but she didn't actually, the network didn't actually show the audio from my site, which is who released it. I was the first outlet that reported it. I was the one that was provided it. In fact, I'm going to share some more audio with you tonight. I was provided more than 15 clips. I possess audio that has not even been released yet.
And this audio, unlike the other audio, was not recorded on the Ring cam. Therefore, Amber had no idea that this was being recorded.
The audio comes out and suddenly there's all this attention on Amber and then Amber's online. She screams at me on Instagram lives a lot of times, right? And in those Instagram lives, she says that she's gonna sue me. She's gonna show up at my house. So she said, you made 10K and that's a lot of money for you, girl, but that's not a lot of money for me. But I made you that money. And I don't know how she even came up with that number. She threatened to sue me. She said, I know where you live. I don't even remember all the things that she said.
And literally you make a lot of money off of clicks. And for you, honey, it's a lot of money. Because you don't have a job. I know you don't have a job. I know your email. I know your address, because we had to get that for court reasons. And all types of things like that. Not for anything else. I wasn't the one that got it anyways. It was literally, and I mean, you look tired. Yeah, I am really tired, guys. I'm super tired. I barely sleep at night because of this. I mean, literally, I'm trying to move forward, and it seems like there's a whole team of people that just want to abuse me over and over and over again because they are bitter, for some odd reason. But, I mean, obviously, like...
Andrew did everything. He took care of the house. He did the laundry. He was going shopping. He was running errands. He was taking care of James. And on top of that, he was taking care of Amber. And on top of that, Amber wasn't spending any time with her son.
Why does that sound familiar? Why do I feel like I know another family where the father takes care of the kid and the mother and the house and everything while the mother hangs out in a room all day?
Ashley sat on a story, and I called her out for it. Ashley knew that Amber had punched him in the face in August 2018. She knew because MTV told her. I called her out on that. I said, why wouldn't you report that, Ashley? Do you think MTV might have said, you don't get to talk about that, Ashley? Because I think Ashley gets kickbacks from MTV.
Yeah, because everyone knows that if you want a reporter to not report something, you first tell them all about it.
You don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. Because I have had so much hate. And you guys wonder why I'm dragged all the time? It's because of this. It's because of Amber. She told her fans to go after me, and they do, and they still do. They are in groups on Facebook. They are all over Twitter. She even sent Matt.
Wait a second. So he wasn't my friend first?
And if you want to keep coming at me and being like, Katie, oh, and I'll be like, she's such a bitch. I can't believe it. Share and tag MTV makes them accountable. So Harley.
Technically, that's not me encouraging viewers to go mass attack someone.
Harley, I love you. She just had a baby. She just had a baby. She had a baby. And when you just blindly support someone and you don't hold them accountable, that's called enabling.
And I have the best enablers.
Okay, now it's time for member shoutouts. I'd like to thank JJ, Skyvision, Karma Kid 101, Sleepy Superhero, Shaz Z, Mingo Mish, Camilla, Karen Bluebird, Leah, Carolyn Pierce, Laura Nelson, Gary McLaughlin, Jeanette Stevens, Yellow Submarine, Sarah Loves Donuts, Mary HB, Lil Red Y'all, SS, Dottie Morgan, Kelly Gentry, Not All Who Wander, Enough is Enough, Chanley Dish, Chicken Cakes, Lady Law, Susan, Crystal, Pink Flamingo, Stacy Bloomberg, Claire S. Bear, Lizzie Stardust, Noelani, Babibbity Bobbity Boo, Aussie Mum, Jen Gerard, Sensibly Morbid, Angie Dare One, Poodlerific, Larissa M, T. King, Tina Colry, Rena Rue, and Yoo-Hoo Shoo Shoo. Thank you again for becoming members, and thanks for watching.